Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we made our way into Lionel Castle and fought against Gafgarion. I tried to cheese the battle, it didn't cheese quite as well as I would have liked, but we were still able to take advantage of Ignore Hide at the end, and we were able to emerge triumphant with not really all that much trouble. In this episode, we are going to head into the bowels of Lionel Castle and see if we can rescue the princess again. Before I do that though, I do want to look at a couple of things. First off, I made a couple of changes as far as JP. I got equipped Spear with Lancer, so I'm pretty much done with that with Ramza. From now, I want to either move into the Samurai path or the Ninja path. I'm not quite sure which. Both would be good. Considering that Ramza has High Faith and High Brave, he can pretty much do either job, but I'm not particularly sure what I want to do at the moment. For Timothy, he is just about done with Thief. I think the only thing I might be looking for him is Move +2. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Whichever path I don't send Ramza down, I will probably send Timothy down, because both of those are really good jobs. Let's see. Actually, yeah, really, either would be good, because Timothy actually has higher faith than Ramza, so he would probably be a little bit better of a magic attacker. Let's see, Monica, I need to go ahead and let's go ahead and grab Pray Faith with you. And let's see, for Mustadio, I want to go ahead and grab the Ether for you. And then Agrius, I don't think you really have anything yet. You don't, so alright. That's pretty much that. One thing I do also want to remind you of, just in case you missed it at the end of the last episode, make sure that all of your party members that you are bringing into the next battle have defense rings on them. Now, those defense rings do important things. They cancel sleep and death sentence, which will mitigate an attack that will be coming up. Let's see, I've got it on Mustadio, Agrius, me, Timothy, and Monica, which is going to be my main party. So with that, we should, I think, pretty well be good to go. Now, of course, the battle goes from this screen straight into the next battle, so be aware of that. Hopefully you've saved or save-stated accordingly. And if you've got all your preparations in line, you should be good to go, and I think we are, so let's go. Okay, now in this battle, what you want to do is, if at all possible, try to spread your party out. It's a little tough to do because you notice we have a grand total of 8 spaces on which to do it, but you want to try to spread things out as best you can, mostly because of, well, you'll see, and I want to put Monica in, there we go. Okay, Mustadio in the back, Agrius in the front, and not the greatest formation in the world, but hopefully this will help. But at any rate, I think we should be good to go, so let's get started. Welcome to battle number 21, inside of Lionel Castle. Gafgarion is not as good as he says. Or was it bad luck? Anyhow, you're good. You have Beelf blood in your veins. Even if you are a bastard. He's not, though. He has a father. He knows his father. So he's not a bastard by definition. But I don't need your interference anymore. Leave the stone here. If you resist, I'll show no mercy. Where is Princess Avelia? Why must you save her? You deserted the Beelves. What can you change by yourself? Don't waste energy. Without power, nothing can be achieved. You're powerless. Where's the princess? She's not here. She left for Zeltenia. She chose our help over yours. That's a lie. She's begun to think for herself. She felt unsure of you and chose us, for obvious reasons, to take the throne. Why don't you join us? You want to get the best of your brother's sales, right? We care about the world too. How about it? I don't want to change the world. I just can't allow people to suffer and die because of some elitist ideas. Change the world? You think anyone really can? I'm not that reckless. You're the one holding the stone. You can change not only the world, but the truth of everything with its power. Since you don't seem to understand, let me show you.
Ha ha ha! How about that? Surprised? Now, let me have my fun. Let me hear your screams and suffering death cries.
And thus begins the battle with the objective: defeat Keclane. The first of, well, these Zodiac Brave monsters that we will fight. And unfortunately, he gets the first freaking turn. So he is going to use a nice little, Death Cold. I hadn't seen that used. Great! That slows me down. That's fantastic. That's all I need. Especially with a Lancer as one of these guys. Okay, now what you want to do is try to chip this guy's damage down as much as possible. He has about 350 HP, thereabouts. So it's not a huge amount, fortunately. But you notice he can hit pretty hard if you give him the chance. Okay, I'm not really able to do anything given where he is and where I put Timothy. Okay, in that case then, I'm just going to spread you out over here. If you can, you want to try to spread out as much as possible because, well, it helps to avoid those group attacks that he has, and pretty much every attack he has is a group attack, so be careful with that. Now, unfortunately, with Ramza being slow, my best offensive weapon is now a liability, or, well, is more of a liability, I should say. Okay, I don't think these spells are actually going to work on him, at least in terms of the status spells, because he has boss immunity to pretty much everything. Okay, good, I can hit you with that. Let's go ahead and do that. And I think I should be able to take Ramza. Ooh, let's see. Well, I'm not really going to be able to do anything with Ramza, so let me go ahead and speed myself up. Okay, and I've got to be careful where I put you. Let's keep you here, actually. Okay, good. Fire 3 gets a lot of very necessary damage in. Now, are you going to do another group attack, or are you going to walk up and start punching me? You're going to do another group attack. And a big group attack, too, so be very careful with that. Okay. That's too bad that Mustadio couldn't have gone first. There's Bio 3, lovely crap. Not only can it hit a long range of party members, you notice it hit 4 out of my 5, but it also can cause undead if you're not careful, or if it procs. That obviously bad idea. Now, unfortunately, the status effects cannot go live against him because he's pretty much boss protected, but still, these attacks are the best that Agrius really has, and so you want to keep on using those. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can. Okay, I can get another Fire 2 in. That would be good. And that will hit her, so let's do that. Okay. And then Mustadio goes again. Ugh. I need to get him up closer, but he's not really going to be able to do much right now. So I will content myself with healing people. Let's see, you're at 68, you're at 99, you're good. I need to heal you next, or first, rather. It is definitely a good idea to bring a good chemist or, well, other sort of healer into this battle. Not just because healing is good anyway, but also because this guy can put all those statuses on you. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful in regards to that. You want to have somebody who can mitigate those statuses if at all possible. And you are going to hit Agrius in the back. Okay. And that works. Basically waste the turn that you could have used for a group attack. Alright, so I need to have you hit him. Thank you. Alright. Then, good. Slow is gone. Nice. Okay, good. So now we can act. Alright. Unfortunately, though, for the most part, Ramza has pretty much been mitigated in this battle. Because his attacks are so dependent, especially jump, on your CT. And I don't think he's going to be able to get an attack before Keclane does. So in that case then, all I really can do is see about... Let me see. Let me go ahead and try to speed up the Oracle, I guess. Okay, speaking of the Oracle, I need to get her the crap out of the way. and have her, let's see, well, the crap out of the way, meaning one space. Whee! Okay, let's see. Let me look at something before I do anything. Okay, good. Agrius' turn is next. So, if I can get... I can't. Shoot. I get Spell Absorb, though. And that'll take out a lot of his MP. But I can also do Life Drain, which hopefully will take out a lot of his HP. Yeah, actually it will. And it'll go before he goes, so that's definitely nice. Alright, I want to Lightning Stab on myself. It's not going to hit me, fortunately. But it will hit Kecklane. And take him out. Okay, never mind.
I'm immortal. How can I be losing? It's impossible. I can't die until he resurrects.
Well, apparently you can because you are. And thus, in pretty quick fashion, ends Chapter 2 of Final Fantasy Tactics. And for our prize, we end up getting 8,000 gil, which isn't really too great as far as gil goes, but that's okay. And our next scene is in Zeltenia Castle, of all places, which we haven't actually been there yet. It's you who saved Avelia. Delita Hyrule, Black Sheep Knight under Baron Grimm's. I was sent by order of Baron Grimm's to save the princess. I've returned. Mission completed. Hyrule? Never heard of him. The Baron died in battle last month with the Ryamoku. The Black Sheep were entirely wiped out. That's why I returned. How's the princess? Sleeping soundly. She's exhausted from the long trip. I heard you brought a prisoner? Yes, sir. Bring him. Why did you kidnap the princess? We framed Goltana to prevent him from Lassalia taking the regency. Who gave you the order? Prince Larg? One of Goltana's aides who wants to join Larg. Ridiculous! No aides would do that! Silence this lout! No need. Listen. Who is that? Talk, now! Will you save my life? Alright, I promise. Who is it? Him, Minister Gelwin. How dare you? It's a lie! I don't even know you! Who seduced you? The Queen? That's absurd! I don't know anything! Treason's a serious crime, Minister. I said I don't know a thing! Let me say this. We must go to the capital with the Non-10 now, or they may hold you responsible for this plot. First, let's remove Oranos and the Queen, then get the princess on the throne. And welcome back to slow text. It's not too terribly slow, but still, it takes a while. Goltana went to Lassalia and confined Ruvelia in Bethla for kidnapping the princess, and let the princess accede to the throne. Props to them, by the way, on the correct meaning of the word accede. But Larg insisted Oranos was the legitimate heir, or successor, sorry, and had him accede to the throne. Then, Larg became the regent as a guardian. Immediately after, Larg sent the Hokutan, led by Oranos, to Bethla to rescue the queen. Meanwhile, Gultana sent the Nanten, led by Ovelia. This is the beginning of the upheaval, which would later be called the Lion War. And thus ends Chapter 2. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a save here so that we can, well, pretty much we can be good to go. Once we resume, we will be at the beginning of Chapter 3, and we will not be in Lionel Castle. As it turns out, we will be somewhere else. So, that is where we are going to pick up next time. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.